EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw right away is Howell. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now they go play action with Howell. Here's Booker on the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Charge. Set.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Slide through. Pause red. Ready?
Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Shot. 17. Set.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Young off the play fake. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2nd down throw for Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Red.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, red. Striker, 3-3. Set.
Now Young. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
5-60.
Young to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Young, he's going to change it up.
97.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
Come on,
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Ready?
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Looks good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ready?
A first down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Young now from the 50. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Young looks to throw on first down. He's going to have the hook up the shorts. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Young. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
For the Panthers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant, but not in this game because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Howell out of the shotgun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Here's Booker on the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Drill three.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Black ultra. Set, hunt.
First down, Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready?
Final play of the half, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Blue strike.
Young to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Okay.
Young's
right.
incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And he will be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Trouble 38. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set.
On first and 10, Young.
Oh, that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Chop 17. 52 blaster.
straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ball red.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nathan Yarrow on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1st down, Howell to throw. And he's got Booker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the handoff, Howell. Incomplete here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That one downfield for Dotson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next, this makes the score. Commanders 21, Panthers 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That's taken in by Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Read option, this is Gibbs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First down, Commanders.
A give to Gibson running right. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight? No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. A give up the middle to Gibson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
560.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now
3rd and short yardage, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Ready.
To throw, Young. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
a gain of 25 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Howell out of his own end zone. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Howell down to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A handoff for Gibson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now they go play action with Howell. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
62-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Young.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Watch out now.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Gets past one man.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. That is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Young.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Slide through. On red.
Young.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go.
4th down. 10 yards to go.
Eagle blue. Ready, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. Well, the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a